Hey, it's been a while since I made a video. It's AlanSoBlank. You can subscribe if you want to see if I can make a living trading penny stocks. So right now I've had some losses in the past. I was being stubborn and not cutting them quickly, and now my balance is down to $700.42. Okay, so now I'm going to scan the market. The market closes in about an hour at 1 or more like 45 minutes now. Okay, so I'll just look here at the overall market. So the overall market is kind of bouncing a little bit after the big drop. Okay, so now I will go to FinFizz to scan for the biggest percent gainers. So I'll go to Screener, and then I'll go to Technical, and then I will go to Performance, and let me look at 15% or more. And then I will sort the volume from highest to lowest. Okay, I'll just take a look at this one. It's traded a lot of volume. It's over 50%. Again, LK. So I'll go to Thinkorswim app. Type in the ticker LK, and now I'll take a look first at the daily chart. So this one has a lot of heavy resistance because this day it traded, it can bounce a little bit, but these 2 days combined, they're over 200 million volume. So it's gonna struggle to get over 3, or to even get over 250. So anyway, I'm not gonna trade this one, and the market cap is pretty big. It's over 500 million. So typically I consider ideal penny stock to be under 50 million market cap. Okay, so I'll just look at this one. It's under 50 million. Market cap. Well, right now, let me look first at the ones that are above $1. So I want to see a stock that's above $1 right now and below 50 million market cap. Okay, so I will take a look at this one. Another China stock, MTC. MTC. Oh no, this one is just gapped up huge, and this was like a gap up short. I mean, if the stock were to start like spiking again and then look like it might close, above here, it can start squeezing the shorts. But right now, it doesn't look like that's the case. Okay, so far I'm not really impressed with any stocks. I mean, I could just look at this one. OBLN. OBLN. Nope. Just spiked pre-market. Big, and then it just sold off, kind of like the other stock. Okay, and then since it's the last hour of the day, I want there to be over 5 million volume. So now I'll just go ahead and look at the stocks that were market cap below 50 million and under $1. Let's see, did I look at this one? IZEA. IZEA? I'll look at this ticker, IZEA. Nope, it's kind of the same thing, like a gap up short. It just gaps up huge pre-market and then it just sells off. Okay, under 50 million market cap. Okay, let's see this one. AKRX. AKRX. So yeah, this one had tried to re-break its high of day, but it failed, and now it's down here. Not looking too impressive. Or it's not gonna look like it's gonna retest its high of day here. I want the stock to look like it can retest its high of day. Okay, I could just take a look at this one, even though the market cap was a little higher. PRTY. PRTY. I mean, let me see if on the daily chart, does it have heavy resistance? So this day traded 53 million, and this day it didn't quite trade that much. So it can be potentially a breakout, but let me continue looking at the chart. If it does break $1, does it have any heavy resistance? So far, it doesn't look like it. I mean, it might have some resistance, but if it does break $1 high, it can potentially go to maybe $1.50. Okay, so this one might be a breakout. I'll just look here. The 5-minute chart. Or at the 5-year chart. Okay, and then on the monthly chart. Okay, and then I'll look at the hourly chart. So yeah, when it almost got close to $1 in this hour, traded 17 million volume. And this hour traded so I can say there's about maybe so yeah, there's some 17 million resistance there, and then over here plus 8 million. So there's about over here the high was only 89. So around 89 cents the stock has about, I can say it has about so over here is 17 million, and then over here, but I mean it still has some resistance right there. So if there was someone going short, they would risk 88 cents or 89 cents, or ultimately here 92 cents. So yeah, it's still not a convincing breakout yet. And then if the volume this day, let's say, was already over this day's volume, if it was 60 or 70 million volume and the price was here, I would be more confident to buy. But the volume right now isn't too close to 53 million. So that's why I'm not gonna buy unless it starts looking like a really convincing breakout. If it goes to $1 and then it pulls back and consolidates above 89 cents, then I might buy. Right now, it still looks like a better risk reward for the short seller. Because if the stock fails to break a dollar high, it does it does gap down the next day pretty big. So if it fails to break this high, the next day it can easily come right back down to like 65 cents. Okay, so that's I can just watch it, but I'm not gonna trade it now. So it's PRTY. Okay, and then this one under $1 and under 50 million market cap, GNC. Let me see. GNC. No. Doesn't look like it's gonna break its high of day. Or that it really has the potential to do so. Because on this hour it traded a lot of like 17 million volume. And so there can still be some bag holders up in this price range. Okay, I'll see you next one. Check that one and that one, and then this is now we're getting to too little volume, but I'll just check this one. INUV. INUV. I mean, it's holding its morning spike. Good. Let me see the daily chart. So this day here only traded 8 million. This day here traded 23 million. So it kind of has heavy resistance at close to 50 cents. So I'm not gonna buy it. Not a clean chart. Okay, so that's it for here. Well, I'll just look at all the stocks now that are above 30 or 40 million volume. But that they're not like a really big market cap, like over $1 billion. So that one's too big of a market cap. This one, I'll take a look at Mark. Let's check Mark out. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Well, technically this is a multi-day breakout. Kinda surprised that it just gapped up this huge. Or like normally, because this day traded 200 million. So normally it doesn't just break out on light volume. Like this day didn't even trade over 100 million. But it is a multi-day breakout, so potentially shorts could have got squeezed over the weekend. It was a long weekend. So this one might potentially be, I might hold this overnight. I'll see. The more chart to see if it has any more heavy resistance. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Then I'll just look at the monthly chart. So before it started having very high volume, well, I know the price is like at $3, so over here there is no heavy resistance above the $3 range. So yeah, this one is looking like a pretty clean breakout. So tomorrow it can potentially, I'll expect it tomorrow to trade over 100 million volume. And then it can start to squeeze the shorts who are shorting, risking this high. Okay, so I'll just take a look just to see if Mark is offering, like in some huge offering or something. Well, first I'll look at and see MARK. I'll see if there's any news. Okay, what is this? An ad? Okay. So let's see here. What's today's date? The 26th. Okay, so today the remark Holden regains compliance. Okay. But originally, I want to remember, I was watching this stock, I want to see what was the original news that started, but yeah, see, this stock has proven it can break out. See here, it traded over 100 million volume, and then it was struggling to really break out, and then this day it did a huge breakout and short squeeze. So now it looks like the same thing can happen here. So yeah, this stock kind of has a history of kind of breaking out with less volume at first, and then it just the short squeeze happens. So I can buy and I can risk the high of day here, like 270. So I will just take a look at, let me see here. Okay, I just don't want to get signed out here, so I can start to type in Mark. Okay, so this stock does have a history of breaking out. So now I will go to Oh, I didn't remember what the news was, but I remember there was news. I'll check it out later. Right now, I just want to see if they are currently in a big offering. So, $30 million worth of shares. Okay, let me see. Plus. I think this offering is complete because this was done on 3/6, and now the date is past. So on the daily chart, so that the offering was on 3/6, and so now it's been spiking huge. So that offering is complete. So is this a 10K? Oh no. Okay, and I'll just take a look at the cash. So I just want to see, like, is this company, does it have a lot of debt now? Do they need to do more offerings? So the cash, in thousands. Oh, so this has under $1 million then in cash. That's a little bit. Total assets like 10 million, or total current assets, and now current liabilities 35 million. Okay. And then even the total liabilities. So this is like from the difference between the assets and the liabilities. There's about 20 million in debt, I can say. And let's see, revenue. It has some revenue, but it's operating at a loss after the total expenses. So yeah, this company is gonna probably do more offerings, and that's probably how they are surviving. So it's been losing a few millions of dollars, and they have more liabilities than assets. So now I'll just see if their recent S3 form. To see if how many shares do they have registered to offer. Okay, so this one, S3 form. So this one says I only might offer up to $50 million worth of warrants. Okay, so that's not too big considering the volume. The stock has traded over 100 million volume and 200 million volume in a single day. Okay, so I'll just see if they have another recent S3. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so next I will see on the recent 10Q if they say if whether they're like an offering or not. So no matches for offering. Okay. That's good. So warrants. Okay, I'll just, I did a keyword search now for warrants, and I'm just gonna scroll down kinda quickly just to see if there's something obvious, like saying we are offering 10 million warrants at $4 or something like that. And so this is like in the past, they're talking about what they offered, or the warrants that they exercised. Okay, and that was in 2008. So now I have about okay, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, I still think this sounds like it's talking in the past. Oh, or they have some warrants exercisable at $6. Well, that's okay, so that's okay then. Then I'll just put series. Okay, and then I'll try to search for debentures. Okay, so it doesn't seem that they are registered. They have like if they had like 1 billion shares registered to offer, then I would be a little cautious, or a lot more cautious holding. I probably wouldn't hold overnight. But since they don't seem to be in a really big offering, I might hold overnight and risk this area here. So anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna plan to hold overnight. Now I'll just refresh myself of the news to see, like, there should have been news on this starting at least by by May 6th. And up, there should be some news. So I'll see here. So okay. Oh, so what was the news? Let me see, what are people commenting here? I mean, it just looks like a short squeeze is building up. Okay, let me check here. This was on 5:30. So on May 13th, this news article was out, right? So then I'm kind of confused. Why did it just start spiking? Oh, maybe it was just a sympathy play. Let me see, Mark. Okay, it's an internet thing. Yeah, so I don't know what really caused the stock to spike, but right now it does look like a short squeeze. I will just see if it's gonna close above 270 or above 268. So since the stock has a history of spiking big, I'm going to buy. Okay, so maybe I guess here they reviewed their financials from last year, and then it must have been a good call. Or let me see, so the live conference call, what's today's date? Is May 26th, and so here they're saying there's going to be a call for May 28th. Okay, so this might be buying in anticipation of this news. So since May 28th is not tomorrow, I can hold overnight. So this seems to be like the case of buy the rumor, sell the news. Okay. So now the run up doesn't seem so random. Okay, so now I will go to Mark. Let's see. First, I don't want to bet more than 23 or more than 30% of my account. So I have about 742. So let me see. 742 times 0.3. So about $222. So if the price is now at like 280, 2.8 times, let's see, 75 is about that much. So let's see, 80 times 2.8. Okay, let me see. What is the price? Okay, I could just buy like 80 shares at, so 80 times 2.8. Okay, that's like about 30%. So let's see, buy 80 shares. Let's see, should I just do a market order? Yeah, I can just do like a market order. Okay, so now let's see. Uh-oh. So let's see, just as long as like 270 holds, I'll be okay. Okay, so I'll just, I guess I'll just keep filming until like 1 o'clock. I'm obviously not gonna film this whole thing. And then tomorrow we'll see if there's gonna be a short squeeze or not. So let's see here. Okay, kind of split it up. Okay, 80 shares filled at 275 or 274. So this stock, sometimes it can be a little tricky though, because this day, let me see. Yeah, like this day here, when it broke out of this heavy resistance, about 100 million resistance or more, around 80 some cents. It broke on $1, and I remember one day I bought like here thinking like, oh, this thing should squeeze to the high twos, and then like it kind of gapped down here and I sold for a loss. And then I wasn't paying attention on this day when it did the short squeeze. So this one can potentially have a delayed short squeeze, but in this case, since I know they're going to do the call, the conference call to discuss the earnings at 2:28, I don't want to hold overnight tomorrow, because if the call is not what's expected, the price can drop. Let's see, what was the opening price? 290. So let's see if it can close green on the day. Doesn't look like it, but it's still holding. Okay, I guess I can just watch it or film it like for the next 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'll stop it. And then maybe, yeah, and then in the morning I won't film it, probably. Probably I'll just do like a recap of what happened. Or if it doesn't look like it's gonna hold 270 support. And also I want it after hours to close above 287. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop it at 2:05 and so in the meantime I can just not that I really care what they say, but I'll just curious just to see some of the news. Oh yeah, and my battery might die soon. So if it gets to like 10%, oh, okay, well, yeah, I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. It's a good thing no one called me. Okay, so anyway, that when they regain compliance with the stock, if you don't know what that means, like with listed stocks, they should remain above $1 the price, and if the stock doesn't maintain above $1 for like over 6 months or something, they will be under the risk of becoming delisted and turning into an OTC stock. Okay, so this stock has regained compliance. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the video now, and you got to see me at least buy a potential whole overnight hold. And then I'll just, the only way that I won't hold it over the video now. Goodbye, I'll see you tomorrow, and it'll most likely be a recap video of what happened during the trade. Bye, nerds.